Why are cigarettes not banned when they have only negative health effects? Banning anything will only create a black market. You're better off trying to convince people they are bad. In the US, we tried it with alcohol with totally disastrous results. Look up the prohibition in general. It's better to tax and regulate vices than to prohibit them. Possible exceptions IMO include drugs that are highly addictive, like meth or opioid painkillers. Because prohibition doesn't work and people should have the human right to consume something even if it is inherently bad for them. Money from lobbying by tobacco companies, politicians having shares in said companies, and the heavy taxes on them they are a very good source of income for the government, on top of the usual corporate bribery. Why is candy not banned when it's unhealthy for you? Why is organized religion not banned when it's not good for you? Why are high heel shoes not banned when they are not good for you? Why are cheeseburgers not banned when they are not good for you? Why are multiple political parties not banned when only our political party and ideas are good for you? Same reason alcohol is. Because people should be able to choose what substances they put into their own body. Prohibition regulation you would just give another business to the mafia to gain profit from. Keep in mind that occasional smoking isn't an issue like drinking a glass of wine non-regularly. Same goes for gambling. Same goes for all the addictive games and substances. Same reason alcohol is not banned. Taxation. If when other drugs are legalized you can beat your bottom dollar they'll be heavily taxed too. I honestly hate this question. I've seen it come up so many times. Answer is pretty simple. It is not the government job to ban things because they have negative health effects. 2 examples. Prohibition led to massive underground markets of bootlegging, and the mafia. Most snack food is as unhealthy if not more unhealthy than cigarettes. Obesity is literally the largest killer on planet Earth. However, the moment people's Pringles are on the line, suddenly they think that's a step too far, because it affects them. You could say the same about booze or potato chips. I'm going to guess, so many people smoke it would be extremely hard to enforce it in regards to ratio of smokers to police. A lot will have a cheeky puff here and there. I remember the trouble with people not wearing masks and saw alterations daily. People have mentioned alcohol. However, my question is, why did you ask this question about cigarettes and not alcohol? I've heard this topic talked about a lot. I always find it interesting how alcohol is so normalized yet so incredibly dangerous, but is ignored in these discussions while cigarettes are always the focus. If governments banned everything that had negative health effects, food should also be on the chopping block. Why are companies allowed to pump tablespoons of sugar into food when it only has negative health effects in that level of excess? Crack cocaine has no health benefits, and yet a thriving black market for the stuff exists, with street gangs committing murder to enforce distribution turf. No one would know about Al Capone if we'd never tried to ban alcohol. Banning tobacco would have the same effects. Thailand banned smoking on its most popular tourist beaches in 2017. Smoking in all public places in Bhutan became illegal in February 25, making it the first nation in the world to outlaw this. Look at the prohibition era. I'm concerned that you people think the government can ban something so widely spread. Schools work well, because ban will fail quickly and people will smoke anyway. At the end of the day, every person needs to be responsible for their own choices about what they put in their bodies. Because that's not a good reason to ban something. And if it was, why would you start there? Sugar only has negative health effects, and a lot more people use sugar than cigarettes. Why stop at cigarettes? Weed, alcohol, and fat-saturated foods and so on. See where this is going? Besides the companies that wealthy own the politicians. They have mentioned this exact thing at the World Economic Forum, a place the wealthy globalists gather and plan our future.